this product now I'm going to show you is the Inspire M3. So now what's nice about the Inspire M3 is the fact that this is a hybrid gym. So this allows us to do some more traditional, but it does give us the capability to do a little bit of free weight and some functional training as well. And as what you're going to see, it's very simple and easy to go from one exercise to the next. The first thing you're going to find is I can sit down and go right into a chest press. So this is going to work the middle part of my chest and the back of my arms. Now what's unique about the M3 though is the press arm is independent. And so what that requires is each side of the body to lift 50% of the weight, so it works my body in a more balanced fashion. Now from the chest press, we can go right to an incline press, and it's very simple. All we have to do is tilt our body forward, and we're now going to be ready for an incline press. So you'll notice I didn't even get out of the chair to go to the incline press. Okay? So now I've got, of course, that same independent action. This works the upper part of the chest and, again, the back of the arms. Now, from the incline press, I can go right into a shoulder press. Again, all I have to do, bring that press arm forward, tilt my body a little further forward, and I'm now ready for a shoulder press. Now, what's nice about the M3, though, is you'll notice when I go to do a shoulder press, I'm having to lean forward. This can be a little bit uncomfortable to perform this exercise. So Inspire has done something very unique. They've added a dual back pad tilt feature. And what that is this adjustment here. This adjustment here allows us to bring the bottom of the seat forward. So instead of having to lean forward to do that shoulder press, I can now sit in a much more upright position. Now I can do my shoulder press and I'm not leaning forward. It's much more comfortable. Okay? This is the only gym on the market that offers that feature. Okay? So there's my shoulder press, both independently or of course together. Now, here's where the machine gets very unique. I'm going to move the bench out of my way, and I'm going to bring this press arm forward. Now, I can do a standing overhead press. So now, of course, this is more functional. Now, as I'm having to engage my legs, my core, my shoulders, of course, my back, everything is being used while I do this overhead press. Now, from here, we can drop this almost all the way back, and now I can do free weight. So I can unlock these handles, and this is going to be like those cables I showed you on the FT2. It's going to give me that freedom to press. So I showed you how we could press downward, which works lower chest. There's going to be middle chest, upper chest, and of course I can press over my head to do a shoulder. Now what's also nice is I've got those 4 pressing angles, but I can also do 4 different pressing motions. So I can press straight, I can press on what we call an inward path, we can do a fly, and we can do a closed grip press in every single one of those 4 pressing angles. So I have 16 exercises I can do with these handles alone. Now, everything is independent. So I'm, again, working that body very balanced. Now, from there, as quickly as turning around, I can face towards the machine. Now I have a middle row. This is a chest supported mid row. Reach right above my head. I'm going to work my upper back with a high row. We can take and tip the seat down, and now we can do a low row. Same low handles. There's a nice low row. So you can see I can also work different parts of my back using either different handles or different seat positions. Reach right above my head. Now I have a pull down. And now again, I'm pulling from a narrow position to a nice wide position. We can do an ab crunch. I can grab one handle. I can even do some tricep work. Now, with this same handle, I can do standing as well. I can even kneel on the ground and do ab crunches. Now, what's nice about having these separate pulleys at the top, we can treat this like a functional pulley. So we have a functional high, a functional mid, and a functional low pulley. So I have a 3 pull point functional trainer. So let's say I want to work on my golf swings. Here's my golf swing. Here's my baseball, just like we did over there, overhead tricep extension. So we have functional exercises we can do off the high pulley. Same thing with the mid pulley. Right off the mid pulley, we can do core rotations, standing chest, row, bicep, you name it, all can be done off that mid pulley as well. And same thing off the low pulley. We can do lateral raise, the side shoulder, front delt, front of the shoulder, all off that low pulley. So you can see you still get some functional training capability because of the way the machine is designed. Now, something else that's really cool with the M3 is the fact that you have this station here. This is the commercial ab crunch feature. This makes us focus on working the abdominal area and take the stress off the lower back. Because what it does is it keeps you on a fixed path. to isolate that abdominal area. Now what you can also do is rotate your leg over, work on the sides, just by doing your crunches from a side position. Off the front, we've got our leg extension. Now, what's nice about the leg extension, the first thing you want to do is make sure your seat's in a nice low position so that your knee lines up with this pivot point right here. So my knee is lined up perfectly with this. Now, Inspire wants to make sure when you perform this exercise, just like with all of them on this machine, that you perform it correctly. So what they've done is they've sloped the seat. By doing that, it keeps the knee joint higher than the hip joint. That idea is so that when you extend, your body doesn't lift out of the chair and move that knee joint below the pivot point. The other thing that Inspire has done is you'll notice there's two separate pads. The reason they do that is they want your hamstring to be able to hang down so that you're not sitting on that opposing muscle. Because this muscle is still contracting and releasing as I'm lifting and bringing my leg up and down. And if I'm sitting on a muscle that's contracting and releasing, my body is moving away from the pivot point. Now the other great thing about the M3 is, again, remember that adjustment I showed you? We can bring the seat forward to give us low back support to do this leg extension. Handles right below the seat, there's my leg extension. Now, from there, we raise this up, we press on the lever, slide our legs in, seated leg curl. Don't even have to get up, quick and easy. Now, as you can see, the M3, very complete, very straightforward. It's easy to go from one exercise to the next. You wanted something a little more traditional. The app works as well, so we can use the same app. And this also comes with a wall chart that you can put on your wall. So as you can see, it's another complete unit. The warranty is still lifetime. And again, based on what you told me, here's the piece I recommend.